I'm sitting on what? 80, 90 million dollars. Throw it all in that fire right now. What's Nino's thoughts on you, Babylon? I would say going there. I think Nino looked at it. I think definitely Nino's mindset changed a bit drastically after that conversation with Edgar. No, I don't think it's accurate to say that Nino knows that Edgar isn't just playing camping in the woods and there's something bigger. Is while Edgar's, let's say, motivation for leaving it all behind is understandable, there is a shared... I don't know if there's a good way to explain it. I would say that sometimes people have different... These are two different characters that are arriving at similar conclusions for very different reasons, right? And due to the shared similarity of conclusion is what keeps the two... Do Babylonians count as Blainers? Did that sound like a Blainer conversation? Blainers don't think past what's an inch in front of their eyes, right? $80 million. Throw it all into the flames. I mean, why not? That did feel good. I think it would actually be sick. Listen, I kind of want to burn it all. Maybe I just go dump it onto the flame over there. Just for shits and giggles. I kind of want to do it because I think it'd be pretty cool, to be honest. Specifically, I mean burning it all. We were talking about prestige, Nino. And maybe the prestige is literally burning it all down. I mean, imagine how crazy it would be. You take 41 plus... you know, the extra 40 and just like burn it. Here's what $80 million in a fire looks like. Oh, I didn't check the book, actually. Application, New Babylon Community. If you think Michael will give a I'd be full name, Nino Chavez. Alias. Where are you from? Boston. Have you previously worked as the mayor? What area? City is full of zombies. Creating. The faceless. The system. Everything. Have you ever harmed, betrayed, or sabotaged? No. Things must be burnt down to build anew. Yo. Yes. Burn $80 million. The console to know before considering you. Opinionated. It's a hell of a interesting thing right there. I don't think Nino, I'm breaking your heart? Wait, why? What do you mean, serotonin? What do you mean? Wait, how am I breaking? What aspect of it? Why? Because of money? I don't chat. Like, I mean, when has Nino as a character ever really cared about money? I think money has ever really served as a function of save as like a nest egg in case it is needed, but like what's the lot like, you know what I mean? His main car is 150,000, you know? You have to understand, Nino has rebuilt himself probably 8 to 12 times. Yeah. Money is transitory to Nino. He's been there, done that. Yeah, what does that get you? Nothing. It's paper. I don't think Nino is far enough in the thought process to say that he's, I don't think Nino's that deep into the thought process to say that is he considering it? Yes. I don't think it's far enough for him to be like, yo, he's gonna join New Babylon, right? There's I will say that it aligns with Nino, but I don't think Nino's crossed that threshold yet. I will say during that conversation, Nino certainly considered it, right? You know what I mean? Well, I wouldn't say it's not about whether Nino would be stupid or not to figure out in a day. It's not like he hasn't done it before, but there is a bigger cut here because, and that's why Nino brought it up to Edgar. In so many words, Nino said, we're talking about cutting chains and starting anew, but you and I both know that we're tied to the hip with the faceless right now, right? Maybe Nino less so, right? Nino less so. They're, but in Nino's mind, and that's what that question was, is like, if we're really talking about cutting ties, where does the faceless cut in, right? Because if we want to talk about leaving society and fighting the man, we're talking about Oracle, Faceless, Nest, etc. All of that is an enemy to this notion. It is the antithesis, right? Because, like I said, Nino genuinely does believe. I think Nino's current disposition is the Oracle and Faceless all work for the same entity. I think that conclusion was drawn yesterday or the day before. I think it was cemented when Nino really... Remember that conversation we had with... I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Paul's character. I think it started to cement as Nino sort of like retold what's been going on and what the meaning of that USB was. So that she would have enough information to be able to do it right.